Hi, good morning. So we're back to the blue sky, which actually has changed into mostly blue land because I've decided to bring the horizon line really high up. Just from looking at this landscape by Victoria Crowe, who's a Scottish artist, and seeing how high the land is in relation to the sky, I thought that's a good idea. And it'll mean the rainbow will be less of a challenge because I was really stuck as to how to do a rainbow on a big sheet of paper without it looking just like, I don't know, I just didn't feel very inspired to do a regular rainbow shape. Although I've seen lots of beautiful ones on the windows around here. So I painted some white acrylic in the shape of the rainbow that I want to do. So I've got the land here that I drew with silver ink and then just a silver pen, and then I used a dark blue pen to do a second line for the landscape. You can barely see it, I'd say. But and then I've put some white acrylic down in the shape of, I just got the end of the rainbow really. I did another shape on this, remember that landscape? I did another kind of white acrylic shape on there just in case I'll do a rainbow on there too. But for now I'm just going to put out the colours. So I'm singing the rainbow song in my head. And here's red and yellow and pink and green. Yeah, so yellow. This is a acrylamide yellow. I'm putting too much out because look at the size of the rainbow. So I'm going to put out less now. That's purple, pink and green. So let's see. I think this is going to be pinkish. Or I could maybe just use the ink for the pink. I've got some fluorescent orange there as well. It might be quite nice to use the fluorescent colours alongside the ordinary acrylic paint. We'll see. Red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue. So I need some blue. The thing with the acrylic ink is that it dries a lot slower, and it's probably a good idea not to put loads, all ink colours beside each other, because then it would end up that they would merge, I mean, that gives me the idea that I could maybe use oil pastel as well, possibly, for one of them. Let's see. The end of the blue there. Erin, I'm just doing a video. It's Erin getting up for work. No. Alright, so let's see. Just gonna get myself comfy. I've got clothes and shoes drying here. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna turn it so that it's upside down because it's too far away from me up there. And you can see what I was up to last night, just playing about with the pink sheet. I thought maybe a butterfly might be quite a nice thing to do on here as well. Anyway, for now we're focusing on this rainbow. I'm just going to do a standard red, yellow, pink and green, purple and orange and blue. So here we go. This is a red pen, actually. I may as well outline the red with the red pen. And take a smallish brush. I'm going to use the darker of the two reds here and paint in the red in the rainbow. And I'm not making it a bit shimmery or like broken up light. I'm just painting the colours of the rainbow on top of the white. The reason I put the white there is so that the colours would read as being brighter. So the colours read as being brighter because red over the blue would be not so clear. Just washing a smaller brush. This is turning out to be kind of a fairly precise little exercise, so I'm using a smaller brush. I'm just going to spread out the colour on the white there to fill in that red. And you could come back afterwards to the dry acrylic paint and put some dots of ink on it. I'm going to use the other red as well here. But what I would encourage you to do is to leave a space between the colour that you've just done and go on to, not the next one, but the one after that. So That's what I'm going to do next now. So what is it? Red, yellow, and then pink. So pink is the next colour I'm going to do. And by the time I've got to the end, that'll be dry and I can do the second colour then. If you don't know what I mean by that, that's alright. I'm just going to show you as I go anyway. So I've got pink, red, and yellow, and pink. So this next line would be pink. I'm going to put the yellow in between the two once the pink and the red are dry. Making them slightly wider at the bottom than at the top. And you know, because it's going to be a wee while before I come back to it, I am going to use the pink ink. Look at this, it's pure fluorescent stuff. And actually, you know, it's best, I think, when it's put on like this and just left alone rather than brushed on, because it's see-through. And so it just gets thinner and less exciting when it's brushed. So I'm just going to leave it as thickly as I can, so it's nice and bright. I actually had some gold, the end of some gold ink. Here you can just about see the end of the rainbow. I've kind of put on some gold with my fingertips. Just an example of the kind of things that your mind does when you're starting anything creative. It kind of goes off on different tangents. I've also prepared a piece of, I had too much white on there, so I've got a space now in the shape of a butterfly, and I might draw a butterfly on top of that later. I might, you know, continue the patterns on the butterfly, like the one that's already there. Maybe a butterfly might be nice here too. Okay, red and yellow and pink and green, purple. Is it? Might be orange. I'm gonna go with purple because I've not got orange out yet. Okay, so I don't think I've got a purple pen, but I've got a blue one, dark blue. Okay. And if my shape doesn't work out, I can always put a bit extra white on there if I need to. But I think it's okay for now. So just drawing the two edges of where the purple is going to begin and end. And between the purple and the pink will be green once it's dry. Of course, you want your acrylic paint underneath here to be dry before you use the pen, or you ruin your pens. Just had the thought there that I've got the oil pastels in the box beside me here, so I'm just going to give oil pastel a go with the green. Oil pastel is good and opaque in the way that the pink ink is absolutely not. The pink ink is more transparent. This is more opaque. You can't